Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It is 9 o'clock on a Tuesday, which means it's time for Magic News. Now, this is where I take all the news that's happened over the course of the week and I try to report it to you. At the same time, I'm going to run through some products that have come out recently that look quite good, that I haven't reviewed yet, but I'm going to give you my first thoughts based on the trailers and the ad copy. Now, if you have any magic news, please drop it in the comments down below and I will get to it next week. But there's a lot happening. There is a lot happening on this week's magic news. We're going to get into it. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is last week on Magic News, I talked about the Magic Circle convention and I talked about how it was a great convention. The lecturers were great. Everyone seemed to enjoy it, but the two big niggles for me were one, the aircon breaking, which shouldn't really happen in a venue like the Magic Circle, and second of all, the dealer's room was kind of like The Walking Dead. Michael J. Fitch has actually responded on the video and he said thanks for the feedback, which is awesome. He also said that he is actually working on changing things up for next year. He wants to make the dealer experience more vibrant, wants to make it better for the people that come and also make it better for the dealers themselves, which is wonderful. And he actually shared that him and the team at the Magic Circle were gutted about the air conditioning breaking and that they're doing everything in their power to get it up and running as soon as possible. I believe they've had specialists at the Magic Circle. So you know what? Michael J. Fitch is a really good guy. And it's nice to know that, you know, things happen, but it's nice to know that they're actually working on fixing it, which is amazing. I wish more convention organizers would actually take this stance as well. But there you go. That's an update on the Magic Circle convention. So it looks like next year it's going to be even better than before. Talking about Michael J. Fitch, it has been announced to Magic Circle members. I'm not sure if it's announced outside of the circle. Obviously, it's coming up to voting time in the circle, where you decide on who's going to be on council, who's going to be president, who's going to be vice president. It's been announced that Lee Hathaway is stepping down from his vice president role, and Michael J. Fitch has thrown his hat into the ring to be considered for the new vice president at the Magic Circle, which frankly I think is an incredible idea. Michael J. Fitch is a performer, a creator, just an all-round nice guy, and cares not only about magic but also about the Magic Circle. So Michael, if you're watching this, I think that is a bloody brilliant idea. Okay, let's talk about a couple of magic conventions, shall we? Let's talk about the Session Magic Convention first, which is taking place in London next year, January next year. Two things I mentioned before, but it's worth reiterating in case you missed it. They are going to a brand new venue in 2026. That's a big deal. And the reason it's a big deal is because not many people like the venue that they've been using the last few years. You know, when you have a convention that's been advertised as a session environment, it's not great when they shut the bar at 11 p.m. So, yeah, the session's going to be in a new venue, which is cool, and they've announced a lot, and I mean a lot of the lineup. Not all the lineup, but a lot of the lineup. One thing that I like about the Session Convention is they have a very eclectic range of lecturers, people you probably haven't seen before, and that's no change here. I've got a list of people who have been announced first of all. The headliner is Piff the Magic Dragon, who is never appears at conventions. This is great. Las Vegas headliner, multi-award winner, one of Magic's most original voices. Piff's razor-sharp comedy and innovative magic have wowed audiences on Penn and Teller Fool, America's Got Talent, stages worldwide. As the guest of honor, he's performing and lecturing, offering rare insight into his unique character-driven style. They've also announced Taylor Hughes with over 3,000 shows under his belts. Taylor's signature blend of comedy, magic, and audience interaction has made him a favorite amongst magicians and lay people alike. His acclaimed specials, Chasing Wonder and Enjoy the Ride, have reached audiences worldwide. He's going to have a 1-hour show and an exclusive lecture. You've also got Leah Orleans. I don't really know Leah Orleans, but apparently a powerhouse performer blending acrobatics, contortion, magic, and humor into a one-of-a-kind circus magic hybrid. Trained by legends from Ringling Brothers, Cirque du Soleil, and Broadway, High-Energy Act is a modern marvel. She blew the roof off Magic Fest and is set to do it again at the Session. If you don't know, the guys at Vanishing Ink run both Magifest Fest in America, in Columbus, and the session in London. Jade Simone, you know her as Piff's hilarious sidekick, but Jade is a seasoned comedian in her own right. Catch her hosting the Friday General Session and see her in a whole new light at the closing Piff the Magic Dragon show. Very exciting that we're going to see the Piff the Magic Dragon show. Christian Grace, creator of Vanishing Gigs bestsellers like Level 1, Miracle 1, Switch 1. Christian's renowned for fooling magicians everywhere. He's going to present a full lecture at the session for the first time. That's great. Christian is an amazing magician, and it's worth the ticket price alone right there. Alexander Hermain, a fresh, vibrant talent known for creative, practical, highly deceptive routines. After last year's smash hit Ultimate Free Choice, Alex returns with something brand new. Don't miss the inventive magic. Laura London, Laura's magician of choice for high-profile events and royalty, including King Charles, Queen Elizabeth. Laura will share the fascinating story of Sophie Lloyd, the trailblazing woman who secretly became the Magic Circle's first female member, which we talked about on Magic News a few months ago. That should be a very interesting lecture. Then you've got Chloe Baldwin. Don't really know Chloe. A unique blend of performer, musician, and fight choreographer, Chloe brings dynamic stage presence and powerful storytelling to every show. With credits from major Chicago theaters and the US national tour of the Women in Black, she's set to captivate the session audience. That sounds great. Morgan Howard, actor and musician. Morgan is part of the dynamic Tiny Girl Big Show trio. She'll perform and then share insights into integrating music and magic using live examples from the show you've seen the night before. That sounds like a brilliant lineup. I was very honest about this time last year. I said I had no interest in the Session 2025 convention. I was wrong. It was really good. This I'm excited about. I'll be honest, I am as excited about the Session 26 as I am about Blackpool 26. I cannot freaking wait. So if anybody at Vanishing Ink is watching this video, congratulations, guys. This looks amazing. Talking about conventions, there's something that we do need to talk about when it comes to Blackpool. Obviously, Blackpool have been announcing stuff that's going on. They've announced a lot of what's happening on the Thursday night, because the Thursday day and the Thursday night. Don't forget, Blackpool is now a 4-day convention. But here's something very interesting. Obviously, Derren Brown is currently on tour with his new show. And it was announced in the press recently that Derren Brown has added more tour dates, and 2 of those dates are in Blackpool directly after the convention. So a lot of people are putting 2 and 2 together and potentially getting 4, and they're thinking, well, if Derren's going to be in Blackpool and he's got all of his kit with him, he's got everything that he needs to run his show, and it's going to all be at Blackpool, and it's happening directly after the Blackpool Magic Convention, surely that makes sense that he would appear at the Blackpool Magic Convention as well. Like, if he was ever going to appear at the Blackpool Magic Convention, it would be when he's actually performing in Blackpool as part of his tour. Now, a lot of people have said on one side of things, Derren doesn't go to conventions. He's not really, he likes to not really have much to do with the magic community. But on the flip side, we have seen him at lectures in the past. We've seen him at the Magic Circle. We saw him do a Q&A at Andy Nyman's first London Magic Convention, Andy and Preston Nyman's first London Magic Convention. So the precedent is there. And I know he's in the middle of a tour, but look at the dates. I mean, it's a bit of a quinkydink, isn't it? That they've added dates in Blackpool directly after the convention. I don't know. Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. There's no official announcements just yet, but it does seem a bit of a coincidence. If we could get Derren Brown at Blackpool, I think that would be huge. What do you know? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Is that going to happen? I'd love to know your thoughts. Let's go back and talk about Phill Smith for a minute. Phill Smith, one of my favourite magicians in the world. He has a Kickstarter. He's got a couple of Kickstarters, but the one that I want to talk about is he is using his new Elysian Duets marking system, which is based on the original DMCs that he created many years ago. He upgraded that marking system on the Elysian Duets. I have gone on record as saying that is my favorite marked deck of cards. But what they've done, or what Phill has done, is he's set up a Kickstarter for a new letters deck. So if you don't know, back with DMCs, he brought out the Alphas, which was a letter deck based around the DMC marking system. Well, what he's done with the Elysian Duets is all of the innovations he's added to the Elysian Duet marking system, he's adapted into this new letter deck design for the Elysian Duets. So it's not just telling you the letter, it's telling you the next letter in alpha stack if you want to have them stacked, although you don't need to. It's going to tell you a whole bunch of information. So yeah, that's very, very exciting. I love letter decks. There's so much that you can do with a letter deck, and I know that Snaps is fantastic as well by David Jonathan, but that's kind of a surreptitious approach to getting letters out on the table. This is kind of more of a direct thing. So Phill Smith, Kickstarter. Go check it out at Phill Smith's website. You're going to see that he has the Kickstarter out now. I'm definitely going to back it because honestly, everything Phill puts out, as far as I'm concerned, is golden. And bring out a letters deck. That is an incredible idea. So you can go check that out on Kickstarter, and that's by Phill Smith. Okay, also worth noting that Wayne Goodman has announced another name for the Newmarket Magic Convention. So the Newmarket Magic Convention, which takes place in November and is now in its 4th year, has announced that there's going to be a family and a kids entertainer by Dan, who is Wayne's business partner when it comes to his magic shop specifically for kids. Between them, they've brought out a lot of kids tricks. They've brought out their Cookie Miser's Dream, which myself and Ryan reviewed on the review show a little while ago. Silks Across, which is like a cards across with silks. Well, Dan, who has experience as a circus performer and has literally been performing for years and years and years, is going to be doing a full lecture on family and kids show magic. So that's exciting. You can get tickets to the Newmarket Magic Convention by going onto Wayne's website. Just go to just Google Wayne's Magic Shop. It'll come up, and there's a banner on the front page where you can get tickets. I want to talk about Penguin Magic for a second, because Penguin Magic have just released a free product. That's right, a free product. It's an instant download. It's called the Ultimate Magic Crash Course from Penguin Magic. It's an instant download. Doesn't cost you anything. You literally go into Penguin Magic. If you've got an account, you go and look for it. It's currently #1 in the charts. You add it to your cart, you go through the cart, and you're going to get it. You're going to get it for free. You can go and look at it in your account straight away. It's by Nick Lacapo, and it's great if you're new into magic, but honestly, having started watching the download, there's stuff in there that pros would actually benefit from as well. It's basically 10 tricks that are awesome. It's 10 awesome tricks. That's basically what it is. 10 super mega awesome tricks that you can do. There's not just card tricks, although there are card tricks there. There's coin tricks, there's mentalism, there's even things with lipstick. It's very, very good. I was with a friend yesterday who said he's got a daughter who's getting into magic. What should I do? And I said, well, download this for free. That is an amazing start, because Nick is one of the best teachers of magic in the world. And the fact that Penguin have put this up for free, one, it's amazing because Nick is brilliant, great teacher. The tricks are awesome. It's free. But it shows why I love working with Penguin Magic. They do stuff like this an awful lot. They did this at Christmas with the Penguin Holiday Special. They're doing it again now. They put a free download out a couple of months ago by Franz Harari. I don't see many other dealers doing that. Like that. Sometimes Alakazam will put content out for free, and sometimes Vanishing Ink will put content out for free. And obviously Murphy's have the Saturday thing that they do. But this is a full product. This is something that they could have charged for, and it's just going out there completely free of charge. So good job, Penguin. You can download the Ultimate Magic Crash Course from Penguin Magic right now. So talking about products, let's talk about some things that I've seen. Now, these are not products that I've bought. I haven't, this is not a review. This is just something that I've seen that's come out on these charts in the last couple of days that have kind of caught my eye, and I probably will review them at some point. First of all, Phantom 2 by Remy Hyde and Sergei Kola. Now, this is a version 2 of the Phantom trick that came out last year, which was Houdini, a picture of Houdini, and the hand appears holding the playing card. Well, there's been a lot of innovations and a lot of updates in version 2, but also it has a superhero version as well. So instead of just having Houdini, they also have a superhero version as well. That sounds really good. Also, one of the big things that have come out this week is the Mind Spy 2 by Peter Nardi. Alakazam had a live launch special. They highlighted Doodle Queens coming back in stock. Me and Ryan reviewed that. It's great. They highlighted highlighted Shortchanged by myself, which is a packet trick that I bought out this month through Alakazam, and it has been going great guns. Thank you very much. I think it's number 2 in their chart. I think it got beaten by the Savant deck. And they've just brought out Mind Spy 2. Now, Mind Spy 2 is the sequel to the original Mind Spy that hit the world by storm. It is the ultimate everyday carry wallet for mentalists. I am going to be reviewing it, and it's pretty awesome. The tutorial, apparently, according to the ad copy, has been done by Peter Nardi and Mark Spellman, so you can't think of two better people to be involved in that. Also, we have a new trick coming out called the Cyberpad. So Cyberpad, you know, we've seen pads where smoke appears, and we've seen pads where, you know, various different things appear and you can steal coins and so on and so forth. This is the Cyberpad, and it's all to do with light. When you watch the trailer, you see that the pad lights up in various different ways. Not really too sure how it works, but there's a lot of demonstrations of this on the trailer. Like, for example, doing a double lift, putting the card down, waving your hand over. The pad lights up in that area and you turn it over and it's their card. There's some really nice ideas. If you are in a situation where you have a pad, you have the ability to use a close-up pad, this could be good. It's not cheap, it's $300, but I imagine there's a lot of tech going on behind the scenes. We also have Magic Dream have re-released Infinity Wine. This has been off the grid for a long time, but it's come back into stock everywhere. So Infinity Wine is, you have a wine glass, you have some water, you pour the water into the wine glass, and it turns into wine, and they can drink it, and it is actually wine. This came out in the pandemic, and fun story, when during the pandemic, I had a residency in a bar virtually. So there was this company that had, like, every Friday they had like a virtual hangout for all of their clients worldwide, and had various different rooms they could go into, and I was in the bar, and so I was kind of playing the role of a bar magician, and I had my studio set up like a bar, and people would come in on Zoom and I'd be showing them tricks, and I would always have this with me. I would always have this because I'd be able to go, oh, there you go, cheers. It was great. I love Infinity Wine. It is brilliant. Glad it's back in stock. Also, Magic Top Hat by Majo Flash. I've never been a big fan of Majo Flash, but this looks really good. It's basically a loader bowl built into a top hat with a squirting magic wand. So the effect is you have this top hat, you have a glass of water, you pour some water into the top hat, you have a magic wand, you wave it over, and the water vanishes. And then you can wave your wand over again, and the water comes back. So you can pour it over the kid's head and nothing comes out, and then pour it back into the glass. But the wand can squirt water as well. So, for example, you can make the water disappear and then try and make it come back, and it doesn't come back. And you can look at the wand and it squirts you in the face, or you can have the water squirt the audience. For kids and family entertainers, it looks absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm very excited about that. And finally, Vanishing Ink. We're talking about Vanishing Ink a lot this week. Vanishing Ink have bought out Destroyers and Moments again. So Troy Hoozer's Destroyers and Moments. Destroyers was his first book, and then the follow-up book was Moments. They've been out of stock for a very long time, and now they're back in stock. Troy Hoozer is one of my favourite magicians. These two books are two of my favourite books. If you only own 2 books in your entire career, get Destroyers and Moments. It's full of incredibly strong coin material, card material. You know, Troy Hoozer is a brilliant. So that's back in stock at Vanishing Ink. I do want to talk about the Savant deck as well. So the Savant deck came out last week. I think a week today it came out. And it has, I believe, last time I checked, it was on track to be the fastest selling trick this year in the first week at Murphy's Magic. And I want to thank every single person who has bought it. I want to thank every single person that's picked it up. The reviews have started coming in, and they've been overwhelmingly positive. There's reviews on Monster Magic, Alakazam, Vanishing Ink, Penguin, all over the Magic Cafe, in various different Facebook groups. People are contacting me saying how much they love this deck. In fact, I actually had a big name in Magic ring me up, and he said, you know what, out of everything you've released, I think this is my favourite trick that you've done. So if you haven't picked up the Savant deck, I know that 2/3 of the stock have already gone after the first week. Obviously, we can reorder, but it takes about 2 or 3 months. So that's not a sales thing. That's to tell you that it is going fast. But there you go. That's everything that you need to know about the products that are coming out or have been out this week. I'll start to review some of them in the coming weeks and months. Okay, I haven't watched it yet, but it's a bit shout out just to say that the Justin Willman has dropped a new special on Netflix. I haven't seen it. I do want to see it. But there's a new magic special by Justin Willman, who is an amazing magician, and that's on Netflix. So I haven't seen it. I've heard nothing but good things about it, though. But if you like watching magic, you might want to check out Justin Willman's new, show or new special right there on Netflix. It's available to watch worldwide right now. Magic Week. If you don't know who Magic Week are, Magic Week by Duncan Trillo is a news site in the UK. It's magicweek.co.uk, and for 25 years they have been basically bringing the news in the UK to everybody, and you can access it from all over the world. And it was popular before Facebook was even a thing, before the Magic Cafe was even a thing, and it's continued to be just as popular now. A lot of people religiously check Magic Week on a Saturday at 9 o'clock. It goes every Saturday. There's a new one, and there's also places where you can buy and sell goods and so on and so forth. Well, Duncan Trillo is celebrating the 25th anniversary of Magic Week, and the guys at the Magicians Podcast have interviewed him about it, which is really cool. Duncan doesn't do many interviews, and he is a great guy, very knowledgeable. So that's definitely an interview that you're going to want to check out. Congratulations, Duncan, if you're watching this. 25 years, a huge accomplishment. Quick news about Inject. So Inject, we talked about this a few months ago. It was going up and coming down and going up and coming down and going up and coming down. They think they've cracked it. Craig Rostami made an announcement in the Inject group that they've cracked it and it's definitely back, and the Google peak's back and everything's back. That remains to be seen. They're having a few teething problems at the moment. A lot of people are seeing blank screens. A lot of people are saying it's working brilliantly. A lot of people are seeing things where it says, do not access this website, it's suspicious. I know that internally within the Inject community, they're working out how to actually get around this. And I know it's been a bit of a nightmare for Greg Rostami over the last few months with all of the issues he's had with Inject. And I know a lot of people have been frustrated because they use it in their act so much. Well, it's looking like, assuming they can get these teething problems out the way, that Inject is back and it's going to have all the functionality it did before. As long as they can get through these teething problems and the issues that people are having, which are ongoing at the moment, then it's looking like it's going to be good. So congratulations, Greg Rostami. It looks like you are seeing light at the end of the tunnel. One final news item is that if you know Mark Bennett is the owner and proprietor of Smoke and Mirrors, which is where I film a lot of my videos, a lot of my products. If you've seen the Savant deck, that was shot at the Smoke and Mirrors. Most of my stuff has been shot at Smoke and Mirrors because it's a beautiful magic venue. Well, Mark Bennett also runs MB Magic, which is a new production company. It's been out for 2.5 years now, something like that. And, there's a lot of stuff that they've brought out through MB Magic, including Your Round came out came out at Blackpool, which I did with Mark Bennett. Get Smarty is performed by cabaret artists all over the world. I've even heard of magicians that are selling their big, bulky ringing gumball machines to go with Get Smarty. He's a great guy. I like Mark. So at Blackpool, he brought out Air Flight, which is basically a reel in a air tag. So if you do ring to impossible location, the old school ring flight. Karan invented it many years ago, ring flight. Well, if you do ring flight and you don't want to use a key, because let's be honest, there's so many different versions with keys, isn't there? You've got I would say the market leader, Prop Dog. Dave Bonsall would definitely be the market leader. But it goes back, Departure, Rinky Dinky 20 years ago by Hot Trick, Steve Sheridan. Lots of different versions of ring flight, and it goes back even further. And they've all basically got reels inside them, right? Well, unfortunately, if you're planning on getting Air Flight, you're going to struggle because unfortunately it's no longer available at Murphy's. It was available at Murphy's, but unfortunately it's no longer available. And the reason it's no longer available is because it's been pulled. It's been pulled off the shelves. And the reason it's been pulled off the shelves is because apparently it is a copy of something else. It is a copy of Yigal Masika's Ring Flight that came out, February 2024. So the Ring Flight that he came out with, which is the key, If you've seen it, it's the key. You can see the reviews on Vanishing Ink. I gave it a good review, actually. I've stopped doing it because it didn't really work. It didn't work as well as it could have done ongoing. I had issues. I think a few other people have had issues as well. Well, Yiga Masika holds a patent application for technology within that reel. And because of the patent application, he has deemed that Mark's AirTag, air flight, is too close of a copy to Yiga Masika's key. Apparently, the air flight isn't. It's not. What's the words I'm looking for? It's too close. It's too close. The patent will not allow Mark to basically produce it. That's where we're at with this. So unfortunately, you can't get it from Murphy's Magic. Murphy's because Yeagle stepped in. Unfortunately, Murphy's no longer stocking AirTag, so you can't get it from every Magic dealer. However, you can get it from Alakazam. So Peter Nardi has stepped in, and he has done a deal with Mark Bennett to be the exclusive carrier of Airflight all over the world, all over the globe. So if you want to get Airflight, you still can do so. All you have to do is you just go to Alakazam. Remember, they have a warehouse in the US and they have a warehouse in the UK. So you can get it directly from Alakazam, and they can ship it wherever it is that you want it shipped. Airflight is very good. Myself and Ryland are going to be reviewing it soon. But unfortunately, you can't get it from Murphy's anymore, and therefore from any other Magic dealer, because the AirTag is too similar to the key. So there you go, guys. That's the Magic news for this week. Thank you once again for joining me. Don't forget, you're gonna if you want to see more videos like this, all you got to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I'm going to be back soon with another video. So I'm going to be back soon with another video tomorrow. We're going to be back. We missed last week because of the review, because of the podcast, but we're going to be back tomorrow with the Craig and Ryan review show. Make sure you check out that. You want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel. You want to join the Netrix, which is my online streaming platform for magicians, you can do so by going to thenetrix.com. And I will see you again soon. I want to say thank you so much for watching. And my name's Craig, and this is Magic TV.